Welcome to the All Things BMX show. It is episode 237. We have the sheriff with us this evening.
Yeah, better straighten up, man.
You sons of bitches better get in line.
Yep, you guys no goofing around in that chat.
Don't have the right numbers on your number plate. It's to the bottom of the hill you go.
Yep, try
Ladies
again.
and gentlemen, welcome in. It's going to be a banger of a show this evening.
Hey, Justin's got a new computer, so we look a little, new and improved.
Crispy. We're crispy. I think that's the term, Chris. It's crispy.
Crispy?
Got our team manager of Power FX and the superstar volunteer down there at Cape Coral BMX, Jesse Gonzalez, is going to be joining us here in a few minutes. You guys can join us each and every week. We're always here right around 8 o'clock. We do a pretty good job getting started on time. And you can find us on our Twitter page, or Twitch, YouTube, and Facebook, and also on all your favorite podcast sites. We're coming to you live from the Ethan Clark Studios in the busy metropolis of Heartland, Michigan, where both stoplights are working this evening.
Yep, I got stopped at one of them.
It happens. People think I kid, man. It's once in a while you get stopped by both of them. It's it can happen, ladies and gentlemen. It can happen. And
I got cut off going into the roundabout.
Oh, it'll happen. You should see that thing in the morning, and the kids are going to school. We're here at the Ethan Clark Studios. As I said, it's brought to you by the good people at Motor City Harley Davidson in Farmington Hills, Michigan, which they got big things happening over there. It's the black and orange sale. Pre-owned tag. It's what's going on over there. You got your choice. You can get the pre-owned deal, or you can go zero payments on a brand new Harley. It goes until the 23rd, so you better get over there this weekend and see Nick Quinn and company. It don't matter. Good credit, bad credit, whore credit. They'll take care of you.
Yes.
You heard of whore credit, Chris?
No.
I heard it on a radio station one time out of Detroit.
Really?
Chris and I are at the GetAware news desk. We got news, man, coming straight out of Wrenchman Wheel Builds.
What is the news?
It's they got this raffle going on, and you can win like the dream set of wheels. You guys, they're helping to offset the cost of sending one of their racer to the Worlds. So you can buy a raffle spot or 10 or 2, whatever you want to buy, and you get your choice between whatever kind of Onyx hubs you want to get, the color. And you can pick stainless, tie spokes, whatever carbon wheels from E6, Box, Avian, Icon, or 999. And the baddest wheel builder will lace them bad boys up and ship them out to you with a free high five. Spots are $25 a piece. Once they sell 75 of them, and only 75 of them, they're going to raffle it off. We're going to put the link in the chat for you, and it'll be in the show notes, too.
$25 for a shot at
those wheels.
Holy cow.
Yeah,
just the hubs alone.
Oh, yeah, pretty sure that, yeah.
Holy smokes.
Our show doesn't happen without the following people that support our show. So when you guys are doing your BMX shopping for your needs, your wants, your desires, make sure you stop at these places and do some shopping there, because they're helping us out. Our good friends over at Krupp & Carter for the official BMX brand and lifestyle brand in BMX. Made by BMXers for BMXers. It's their aim to be the biggest BMX apparel brand you can find that you can buy at the mall. And we do have some quick news from them. They did cancel their jam that they were going to have. However, they did find a new spot, so please make sure you're following them on all the social media sites, because they got a new place picked out. I guess it's bigger, it's better, it's going to be radder.
Yeah.
Get it?
Rad.
You got it, buddy.
Yeah, don't forget, everybody. Rad tomorrow night.
We don't do that plug yet. You got to plug. You got to plug.
That's something else. Okay, I just thought we were
together.
there, dude. All right, hey,
so
on two
excited.
wheels. I know. It's only once a year. All right, on two wheels.
Jesse might come back more than that if you don't screw it up.
Well, maybe. I'm gonna get in trouble. All right, hey. Check out On Two Wheels. Bright orange tents. You see them at the Nationals. Go check them out. Let them know the ATB crew sent you over there.
Our good friends over at the Hack Shack, man. It is your full-service mobile BMX bike shop. And they also build them side hacks. Look, they sent us some cool new stickers. One of them's going to go in the prize pack tonight. And so the winner that does our trivia, I think we're going to put that guy in there.
Oh.
Yeah, we'll put it in there.
Throw that over there.
Our good friends over there, you can get your own side hack from Straight Hacking over there. Hit up homie Mike Melvin. He's going to be taking the side hacks out for Dirty Fest. So make sure you guys are checking that out, man. Ooh, look at you, buddy. Make sure you check out the Hack Shack, man. That's some prime real estate right there. And we also talked about our good buddies over at Wrenchman Wheel Builds.
Oh, yeah. So make sure you check them out if you need a set of wheels. Hey, get in on that raffle. $25 for a set of wheels.
Yeah.
And hey, use our bro deal. All
you,
things BMX show, and you'll get a free high five.
That's right. And our good friends over at Dye Job Apparel, always taking care of us, and they can take care of you. You've got a brand. You want to make sure it's fresh, it's cool, it's crispy. Make sure you check out Dye Job Apparel. You got a team, whatever it is you're doing, he can literally take it there. He'll make sure all your custom apparel, if you guys got like stuff you want, your tchotchke stuff, he does all that, keychains, you name it, he makes it happen. When it comes to showcasing your identity, whether you're a team, a brand, a business, the right apparel can make the difference, and Dye Job Apparel is the right choice.
Yes.
You guys make sure you check it out. He makes the entire process effortlessly for you. And we have some really awesome, exciting news coming out of the Dye Job camp. Big shout out to Remy Gifford for not one, but she earned two District number 1 plates and jacket. Congratulations, Remy. We're very proud of you. Way to go.
Congratulations, kiddo.
That's right.
That's great. Hey, we also have DB Sports World, upstate New York's premier BMX shop. Go check them out. They stock all kinds of BMX complete bikes, parts, frames. Go check out the guys at DB Sports World in upstate New York.
Don't worry, Jesse's still here. We're almost done.
We're almost done.
We know it's kind of towards his bedtime. We know. Hey, and we also want you guys to know all our links can be found for our sponsors, supporters, and partners. They'll all be in the show notes, and throughout the show, we'll put them in the chat, too.
Yeah, we'll check them out. Hey, Danger Snacks brings you our guest this week, and we want to let you know Danger Snacks is the difference between dragging ass and hauling ass. So, when you're ordering, make sure you use our discount code BRODEAL, and you'll get a nice discount on your Danger Snacks.
Our show chat is sponsored by the good people over at BMX Rocks Photography, and we got a good one for you this evening. So you guys put your thinking caps on. It kind of goes along with 2 weeks ago. So who is your USA BMX male pro pick for 2025? You know what? It could just be your favorite rider. It could be who you're thinking is going to take the overall title. You guys put that in the chat. Let's hear off who you guys got picked for 2025.
Yeah.
Your number 1 USA BMX male pick. Let's see who you guys are going to have.
Who are you picking, Justin?
Dude, I think Woods can repeat. I think Cam can do it. Yeah.
Can't argue with that. That's what I was going with too.
Yeah.
I think you're going to see a repeat. I don't know. I mean, hey, there's always somebody coming up through the ranks going to surprise you, I'm sure. But that's kind of where I'm leaning right now.
Yeah. Sheriff, who's your?
Yes, sir.
Who do you got? Who's your?
Well, I kind of have to agree with you guys on that, but I got to throw a wrench in there because still to this day, my favorite rider is J Smooth, Jeremy Smith.
Yeah, man. There's nothing wrong with that.
Yeah.
Nothing wrong with that pick at all.
Yeah. You know, I was also Joey Leto. That was somebody's going to come in there and surprise you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I may see it's stacked. Yeah, Larson's in there.
Oh,
Smooth. It's be some good conversation. You guys put it in there. The man with the badge has joined the show.
Yes, he has. Welcome in. Thanks for joining us tonight, Jesse. Let's start out with our usual. How did you find out about the sport of BMX?
Well, I had a friend who convinced the kids to give it a shot, and that ended us up at the Cape BMX track.
Oh. So you
in 2018.
Okay, so you don't ride, your kids do.
Oh yeah, I tried that episode one time, and the riding just didn't work out for me.
Was it one of those situations where gravity got in the way?
Let's just be honest here. We'll leave the young guys to doing that.
Fair enough. Fair enough. Well, again, thank you for taking the time out and joining us. We've been looking forward to having you on. And, man, it's always a good time hanging out with the crew from Cape Coral. You're a big volunteer down there. Why don't you let us know what you do as far as your volunteer at Cape Coral BMX?
Well, I was appointed a track assistant there sometime back. And, track assistants do a range of things from helping the riders and families with questions and different situations. And, to the point of making sure the track itself is in tip-top shape. And, you know, I think, I don't want to be biased, but I think Cape BMX has the best track assistants and volunteers there are in the BMX world.
You guys got a stacked staff down there.
Yeah, definitely.
I got an insight question for you. What is your favorite item from concession?
Ooh, man, there isn't a favorite there. I mean, our concession is extremely good. You could be running late, pick your kids up, haul butt to the Cape track for practice or a race, and know that you could have a great dinner there on hand too.
That is a fact. I can testify to that one right there.
They got a full kitchen.
What's your favorite?
Poppers. Boy, you just man, you gotta eat myself sick on those. And it's not. Here's the thing. It's like when they have like a chicken sandwich or wraps or burgers. Their staff knocks it out like right out of the park. It's a legit meal. Like it's a legit meal. It's Nick Jones, the onion rings. They're dynamite too.
Oh.
So it's welcome to the All Things BMX show where we're talking food at Cape Coral BMX.
Hey, that's part of it. You know what the big seller is in the concession stand? Which one they sell the most of? No?
Me?
Either. I guess.
Well, ask the chat because all their volunteers are in there.
Okay.
What's the big
so
seller?
What's your guys' number one seller in concessions at Cape Coral?
They're gonna tell you.
Put that in the chat. We want to know.
You race day. Do you have like a normal volunteer spot that you run?
No, we all kind of just chip in and try to do whatever it is Nick needs. I mean, depending on the race, depending on what we have going on, Nick will appoint, different volunteers and different track assistants to different areas. But, it's a huge, great, big family that, tries to make sure that it's a successful race or event for the Cape Coral BMX.
Yeah. What's one of the things you've seen in your involvement there that has led to like the real success of Cape Coral BMX with the volunteer group?
Again, it's the way that everybody comes together there. When I was first got into the sport and showed up there, and Nick had a great program going on there, and we were new to it. And just to see the amount of contribution between all the families and volunteers, I mean, again, these tracks don't run without a great volunteer group. And, again, don't want to be biased, but I think that the Cape BMX has an unbelievable volunteer staff there, a group of volunteers.
How quick was it before you were appointed a volunteer? Like, did you do a handful of races, a month?
No, I was there probably for a year and a half of helping out, doing what I could, and then the board and Nick decided to appoint me as one of the track assistants.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, there you go. So how many nights a week are you out at the track?
That's a good question right now. Work has been absolutely insane. So between that and other kids I have that do multiple sports, it's been a little tough lately with my work schedule, national schedule, and the rest of the kids' multi-sports they're doing to be there as much as I would like to. But again, with me not being there, that track doesn't miss a beat.
What's the day job?
Day job. So I'm a partner in a concrete company, and anybody that knows the concrete world, it's a crazy world. From we pour around the clock. Sometimes if you guys are on Facebook, you'll see me live at midnight, 1, 2 o'clock in the morning.
Oh,
leave there and sometimes go home, shower, and maybe sometimes not even go to sleep. Go right to another night pour again. So very busy with that, and we're blessed to be as busy as we are right now.
Because I'm a layman. Why are you doing this at night?
So with what we do, obviously traffic and service is a big problem for us. So a lot of these night pours are not done because it's cooler at night. It's done for the availability of the trucks and not being able to be delayed by, traffic and whatnot. Once 6 o'clock comes around, trying to fight job traffic, school traffic, and everything like that, it starts to cut into your turnaround time on your concrete trucks and stuff.
All right.
That makes sense.
Yeah.
Never thought about it, but it makes sense.
Yeah. Is there any truth to the fact that you're going to run for sheriff of Lee County?
Well, I know our sheriff's in shambles, so wouldn't be a hard feat to run for. But no, I have no interest in running for the sheriff of Lee County.
The chat's very busy right now. So
okay, USA BMX sheriff though. Hey, maybe.
There you go.
Hey,
that's a perfect role right there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Keep them kids in line.
That's right. Toss them scooters around at Grands.
Oh.
Yeah, for sure.
We need to outlaw those things.
Where are you right now?
So we just arrived in West Monroe, getting ready to prepare for the Cajun Nationals. As a part of our team thing, we have races that are team races, and then races that we get a good group of people to show up at. So I had quite a few riders that showed interest in coming to the Cajun. So I decided to come on over myself. So we showed up a little early, got into town, tried some of the Louisiana food, and we'll get over to the track and check it out and see how we end up this weekend.
Yeah, and your role with the team, you're the team manager, correct?
Yes, that is correct.
How long you been the team manager?
So just quick short story there.
Sure.
In the fall of 21, I was asked by Nick to take over the PowerFX state team as he went on to JNR. And with that being said, I did the one season there, and then decided that I wanted to move into the national level. So that's where I put myself now, in the state and national level.
Wow, congratulations. I know you guys are killing it, down in the Florida series. Now you're on the national level. What's been one of the big challenges for you with, taking the team from that state level to now on the national stage?
Well, I mean, obviously, getting quality riders is something that when you start from nothing to have quality riders is very difficult. But, in the past, so this last year was the third Grands I was at. And the first year we had, I think, maybe 3 or 4 riders at the Grands. And then 2 years ago, we had a good showing. We ended up being 4th overall for the year. And I think this year we're going to put ourselves into the title hunt again this year.
What division is your team in on the national level?
National Bike Shop.
Okay. What's some of the positives that you have being the team manager for you? Like just what you take away as positives as a team manager of PowerFX?
Well, I mean, I've coached youth sports for many, many years, and for me, if I can help riders, whether it be youth riders, adult riders, or anything of that nature, I can help them succeed and reach their goals, which I think we have a lot of riders that are doing that.
Mm-hmm.
I have riders from when I first started with the national team. I had starting at 4 to I think we had one that was 51, 55. So, for me, age is just a number. Again, I like to see success in all of my riders. So anything I can do to help them gain the success they're looking for is gratification for me, for sure.
How many riders do you have on the team now?
Good question.
So this season we have 20 rostered riders.
Oh,
wow.
When you're looking at potential riders,
Mm-hmm.
what are some of the let's say like 2-3 things that you would look for in a rider that you potentially want to sponsor?
Well, first and foremost, I mean, a rider has to come from a great family environment. I think that's one of the things that we do with the team is we definitely do a lot of hanging out together as a group. Again, this BMX is a individual, but in my eyes, it's a team sport. And if the team is successful and stands behind and supports all of its riders, then each individual rider will be successful themselves also.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So how do you foster that positive and supportive environment?
A lot of hands-on, a lot of interaction with the riders, and you know, not just the riders, but their families, their parents, their siblings. You know, I'm open to, you know, doing things with everybody. You know, just because I think the more people we get together to interact together, the better off this team is.
Burning question from the chat. Do you fly to Brazil to recruit any of your riders?
I have actually never been to Brazil, but the answer to that question is yes, I do have 5 or 6 Brazilian riders that ride for me.
All right. Nick Jones coming through. Wasn't real sure where that was going to land.
Stick with Nick.
How'd you come across the riders from Brazil?
So that's a funny little story there. So there was a we were down in Oldsmar, and I think we were there for it was a national down in Oldsmar, and I happened to see a couple riders, and one being Murillo Moratelli, little fluorescent bike, little guy, and carving turns like there is no tomorrow, and I'm like, who is this kid? So we got to watching him, and he travels a lot with his cousin, Adolfo Moratelli. And, you know, I had heard from some people that they were kind of looking for a team, and they kind of sat alone and were hanging out, you know, with each other, you know, kind of off to themselves. And they don't speak a lot of English. So obviously, you know, hanging out with people was kind of a off subject for them. So I kind of reached out to them. And again, I love to give people opportunities, whether they be from here, Brazil. You know, to me, it doesn't matter where you're from. I like to help any and all with as many opportunities as they can get in this sport or in any other sport or anything in life if I can help them out with. So I reached out to them, got them riding for us, and I believe, you know, they were the second set of riders that we had on the national team. My first set was 2 brothers from Iowa, and they're my OGs, and I'm sure they're somewhat listening or watching on the show right now, but they're the Reeves boys out of Iowa.
Okay.
Wow, so you've got riders Iowa, Brazil, Florida, anywhere else?
Oklahoma, Connecticut, Mississippi,
Wow.
New York, Michigan now, used to be Georgia, Florida. Brazil is the only South American country, though.
Awesome.
Wow.
And
Shoot, you got them all over the place.
You've got Speedco as the co-sponsor, main sponsor for the.
Yeah. So JNR, Speedco, Avian, and we have a couple others. You know, Identify BMX, Gate 9. DL, Fast Signatures Apparel, and Play BMX Racing, the new pants line that we're using. Those are our, you know, group of sponsors there. But I have a nucleus of sponsors that have actually kept this team and brought this team to where they are right now. So I'd like to show those guys some love right now. Stancil Concrete, that's my company.
Mm-hmm.
P&S Yacht Services, Grable Services, Brian Builders, Hayden Supply, Honch Industries, Tranquility Plumbing, Mahoney Concrete, Haleakala Construction, and Unified Sign Group. So without those guys, you know, without those group of sponsors, then, you know, none of this would be but it would work for me.
Mm-hmm.
Wow. You got a pretty good handful of them there.
Yeah, a lot of them come from the network, as from what I do for work. So a lot of them I've been networking with for many, many years, and are always there to support anything that I would reach out to do in any type of youth sports. So they've come with me from other endeavors.
Oh, that's really cool though. So you got sponsors from outside the sport. That's great.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
You had mentioned you coached other youth sports.
Yep.
What were those sports?
Football.
All right.
Youth football. Coached for 13 years.
Oh, all right.
From ages from 5 to 11, 12-year-olds.
Anything from that coaching that you bring to the team manager role?
Again, it's this thing that I like is the unified group of people to be able to interact and hang out together. I mean, that's everybody that knows me knows that, hey, where are we going tonight? Where are we hanging out at tonight? Whether it be going back to the Airbnb, going to a restaurant, or anything of that nature. I definitely love to interact and hang out with not only the riders but the families and the siblings also.
Mm-hmm. What's your we'll say the administration side of being the team manager? So you'd mentioned the Airbnb, and I mean you got the team sheets that you turn in. What is that? Excuse me. What does that side of being a team manager look like for yourself? And you're doing the dual part with the state and the national. So kind of like let's just say like what's it look like? You're doing the national thing with your team. What does that administration side look like?
Well, we try to, again, as a team, we try to stay either together as much as possible or in a close proximity. So it's a matter of, trying to look ahead to that and see where we all want to stay, where we want to be, what area are we close to the track, different things like that. And then, when it gets to team sheets, all that kind of stuff, registrations, and team sheets are definitely they were a new thing to me. I think I've done pretty well with them, learning from the state series and then moving on to the national. I think I got a pretty good grasp of putting together some really good team sheets now. So that's kind of where I'm at.
What would be your biggest challenge overall for the team? What's your biggest challenge?
Well, not wanting to second guess myself on things. It's one of those things like, being fairly new to it and not fully knowing the whole BMX world as like most of these other team managers that have been in this sport for a long time. Mm-hmm. For me, it's second guessing or things like that. But I've always had, Nick Jones has been a huge asset to me of being able to reach back and ask him, with his experience and his knowledge in that. I've been able to, fall back on him in instances. And, I try to move and do these things on my own. But when in doubt, sometimes I reach back, and obviously he's there to reassure me that, hey, your decisions are your decisions, and they'll be successful ones.
Have you ever had a situation where you maybe had to discipline a rider or let him go or anything like that? How did you approach that?
Yeah, we have obviously bad behavior, different ways you act. That's unacceptable in our team atmosphere, and we don't condone any of those actions. Not to say no riders have done anything like that or anything like that, but everybody knows that to come to me if there's a rider that has said something inappropriate or done something inappropriate. But we have had a rider, and again, we won't speak names, but we've had riders that have come across finish lines and used profanity. And it was a very easy thing for us. It was, hey, take the jersey off, give us the jersey, and you'll be suspended from the team for 30 days until you decide to act right and apologize. Or if you feel that that's not for you, then, hey, you can depart the team and we'll go on with life. Mm-hmm. But we won't we won't tolerate that type of behavior.
Okay. That's one of those things kind of isn't really talked about much, but just interesting to see.
That's pretty straightforward.
Absolutely.
I mean, yeah.
Is you guys have like a commitment form, a contract or something like that you guys use when you got riders coming on the team?
Yeah, we do. We have a yearly contract, pretty much the same for everybody else. We won't go into too many details on what the contract is there, but they have minimum races and things like that they have to be able to do with the team, to be a part of the team, also the contracted team.
Oh, the usual stuff.
Yeah, the usual.
It comes with that gold card, unlimited spending at J&R Bike Shop.
Oh. You got room on that team for a couple of old guys?
Hey, we always got room.
Your favorite restaurant when you're traveling?
You're not going to ask that question, are you?
I think I might have saw something pop up on the chat screen.
I've been biased to maybe Twin Peaks once or twice. Yeah, the food's great there. Let's just leave it at that.
Yeah, I heard the scenery's nice too.
Yeah, beer's cold too.
It's always 32 degrees.
Always.
Okay.
I listen to the ads a lot, Chris.
Oh, okay. I didn't know.
Not that Melissa took us there. Melissa might have taken us there on the 4th of July.
Yeah.
Totally was her idea. And
she didn't know where she was going, did she?
It was all her idea.
Yeah, but she didn't know.
Hey, man, chat's been super busy. I'll do a quick check-in here real quick, and we want to thank our good friends at BMX Rocks Photography because they sponsor our chat, and along with that, our chat question, which if you guys missed it, it's who's your pick for the 2025 USA BMX Pro? And it doesn't necessarily be who number one is. It's just maybe who your favorite favorite pro is. So without further ado, I want to say thanks again to BMX Rocks, and some fun, exciting news coming out of their camp along with us. We'll talk about here in a little while. But Jesse brought a lot of people in. And we're going to just shout them out real quick. Victor Alvarez. Hey, what's happening? Nick Jones. Sean Gifford. Thank you, guys. Mr. Gate 9, one of your sponsors, is in there. Our friend Low and Slow's in there. We also have Martin Kennard. It's like the next few names down the list is like I'm back at Cape Coral. Yeah. It's Kim Fugger. It's Jill. We got, let's see who else is in there. Angela Ruiz. I probably slaughtered that last name.
That's right.
And we had Paul DePaul's joining us, not from Cape Coral, but he's hanging out with us this evening. Let's see, Dylan's in there. Sanja Adlam is in there. Nicole Smith. Nick is very busy in the chat, by the way, Jesse. Let's see, Ryan Baumgartner, thanks for joining. You guys really appreciate it. John Ryan's in there. Deanna Walker. Also saw Ben Powell in there. Mr. Zachary Wrenchman. Gavin joining us from Wrenchman Wheel Builds, which if you guys heard us when we started the show, they got a killer raffle. Make sure you guys check it out. Miss Irwin's in there. Jared Irwin is in here this evening.
Lots of new names, yeah.
DL, the coach. The GOAT coach is in there. We appreciate you tuning in, buddy. Always fun to see you. Jim Bosco's in there. Emily Reeves is in here. Thank you guys so much for joining us. Ryan Gassaway. Lots and lots of people joining us. Got a feeling a lot of them are coming out of the other Peninsula state this evening.
All these new people, please go and like and follow our pages for us, please. It helps us. Please do that.
Timmy Weiss is in there. Bobby Paretto's in there. Todd King. Thank you guys. And you guys got questions for Jesse. If you got funny stories you want to share, put them in there. We'll get them read. And speaking of fun questions, hey, our good friend from Australia, Matthew Boshin, joining us from Australia, probably on his lunch break, where it is Thursday already there.
Yeah.
Just waiting for you to finally give in and send me the lottery ticket, the lottery numbers.
There we go.
Really would appreciate that. So it's actually popped up. Your volume is lower than usual. That's probably because you have your volume down on your phone, Tim. This question's actually popped up a couple times, Jesse. How did the sheriff name come about?
Oh, that's always good.
Why would I not think that was going to be asked? So, without saying any names, a team manager, another team manager on the national level reached out to me, wanted to talk to me, sent him my phone number, never heard anything. Kind of went over to Virginia, went to the national in Virginia. We were at the Mexican restaurant hanging out, and long and short, we ended up conversing, and me and the other team manager. And, you know, short story here, but at the end of the conversation, I just basically, you know, right, unright, whatever it may be, I just basically told, you know, it was talked about, hey, you're talking to my riders and this and that. And come on, guys, let's come to reality here. We're a competitive team. We're doing well. We've got great riders. So obviously there's going to be a bunch of talk. There's going to be some stir. I think we've stirred up the hornet's nest on the national series. And, you know, basically I reached over and told him, hey, there's a new sheriff in town. And as soon as I said, yeah, I mean, I won't say any of the mom's names, but, you know, I heard you say Victor Alvarez, his wife might have been there, you know, antagonizing that situation. But then, you know, again, I've got a great group of parents that support me to the utmost. And Allison Reynolds, and I'm sure you guys seen the photo, you know, a couple days after that, I get back to Florida, sitting there working, having a bad day. And I get a message, and I look at the message, and lo and behold, there's the picture of me in the sheriff's uniform. And I mean, went from a shitty day to like, wow, okay, this is unbelievable. I'm like looking at her. I called her up and I says, hey, where in the hell did you get this? And how did you do this? But it made my day. And, you know, from there, it just basically took off. And it's all fun and games at the end of the day. Again, you know, I'm very competitive. I want to win. The team wants to win. But at the end of the day, I like to have fun. So we're having fun with it, you know. Obviously, I don't know if you've seen, but got me a new sheriff bike. I was riding around in Charlotte for the state race, and I'm sure you'll see that on some of the national scene soon. We'll have that at Rock Hill. But little sheriff badge here. One of my parents got me here, right here. Look, see there?
Oh yeah.
Little sheriff badge.
There we go.
Look here. How about that? See it?
Oh yeah. That's awesome.
Is the picture
I saw that picture the other day, and I thought he was actually a police officer when I saw that. He's working with Nick.
If you zoom in on the picture too, the funniest part of that is the badge says USA BMX Sheriff.
Oh really?
Is it on your
Yes.
Is it on your page or hers?
It's Nick Jones shared it.
All right, I'll go find it. All right.
Yeah,
I'll get it.
Justin's working around trying to.
He's
find
working.
It. Yeah, he's working the Googler.
It was just, you know, again, like I said, I was having a crappy day. I get that, and then now it's just, you know, the team's having fun with it. We're having fun. You know, it's just,
Yeah.
I don't know. Nick, I'm sure he's there listening. He's stirring that pot up too.
Well, you know, it's BMX. As soon as something like that happens, and it kind of sticks, and then that's it from then on. you're stuck with it.
Oh yeah, that's fine.
Oh my gosh.
Nick, send me the picture on Facebook. I forgot what it's like to scroll through Nick's Facebook page.
Could take you a few minutes to get.
Let alone.
Hey,
it's entertaining.
Don't ask Nick
picture.
about sandwiches.
Where's the picture of the bike that you had? The sheriff bike.
Oh, you know what? It was posted on. No, I'm trying to see where it was actually posted.
If anyone's got it, you can send it to me.
Yeah, I think somebody on there that's on there should have it.
Yeah, just send it to
They
me
actually
on Facebook.
they actually tried to get me to do the parade lap with it.
Yeah.
Yeah, and actually, I am going to share this with you right now.
We got it,
Justin.
Gotcha.
They tried to get me to do the parade lap with it, but that wasn't gonna work. So,
bro, that thing is sick.
There we go.
Look at that.
There you go.
If you guys are listening to the
look
podcast,
at the bars on there.
Those the Rhino bars, right? Big wheel bike, big Rhino bars on it. It's cool for those of you guys listening to the podcast. Man, that thing's sick.
I got a couple additions to add to it here for the Rock Hill debut, but we'll be there.
So look for it in Rock Hill. Eh?
There we go.
For sure.
Rock Hill's what, next weekend?
Yes, next weekend.
All right, so
we'll leave here,
Western
go
Row.
straight home, and back to Rock Hill.
All right.
You guys are machines, man.
I don't know.
What's
I want to go to that
you
Rock
got,
Hill, man.
what's the next Florida State race?
High Springs.
And that is that after Rock Hill, or do you have a week in between?
No, we go right from Cajun, home for one day, turn around and go to Rock Hill, and then we come back for High Springs.
Gosh.
2 weeks after Rock Hill.
Okay.
Yep.
All right. Got it. Here we go. See, this is the beauty. You just ask and boom.
Can you put that up
Man,
on the
people they're like, here you go. Right there.
See, that's what I saw. I thought, he's a police officer.
Let me see if I can zoom in on the
badge.
Yeah.
Let's see.
Probably gonna nope, it won't let me get in that close.
Oh.
You said here that's the USA BMX one though?
Yeah, it says
Love
USA
it.
BMX Sheriff.
That's great. That's great.
That's awesome.
You gotta love AI. Just AI makes everything so fast and easy.
Either that or Photoshop, one of the two.
They even put the
Whatever
Power
she
Effects
did, I don't
logo
know.
on there, man. Like it's dialed.
Oh, yeah. I didn't even notice that in the corner,
Great.
yeah. That's awesome. Somebody put a little work into that.
Yeah. Where are you guys sitting right now for the Florida State Series with the team?
We're sitting in first. We compete on the trophy level in the Florida State Series. We won the trophy division last year. We had all intentions to move up to the money team this year, but we stayed down one more season. But we will move up to money team next season to compete against some of those bigger teams, JNR, Profile Extreme, and some of those other 110 Nutrition, and those guys on the state series.
When you're talking about the two different there, it kind of explain the difference. There we go, man. Nick, you are on fire. Thanks, buddy. He's like my Jamie to Joe Rogan right now, man. There's the badge.
Nick's
guys.
working overtime.
Yeah, he is. Thank you, Nick. I appreciate that.
Yeah.
So like, what's the big difference? You got the trophy and the money, but easy said. But kind of break that down. Like, what is the main difference, kind of for laymen?
There's really no difference in the matter of the riders you will need to be able to compete, like to compete against Nick or to compete against Donnell over at Profile Extreme.
Is it more to like run your team sheet? Do you win money, more money, less money?
It's money. It's money. Where right now we're trophy.
Okay.
Okay. So you have different divisions in the state series. Okay.
Yes, they do.
Okay.
And obviously, our state series is very large, and it's tough. I mean, we get out of state riders all the time that show up at our state series, and they'll ask themselves, "Hey, that could have been a mistake. They thought they were coming to win. Show up at the Florida State series and leave with a second or third, and like, hey, what just happened there?" Well,
yeah,
that's what happens when you come to Florida and race against some of those Florida riders. There's some that never get out on the national level, but are very, very talented riders.
Yeah, actually, I believe you have quite a few that fit that scenario where they just race in Florida and they don't hit the nationals, and then, like you said, somebody from out of state comes in and never even heard or seen of that person before, and all they're doing is following them.
Yeah, no, it's definitely a wake up call. And then the fact that, we've got, a lot of our state series our state series races are bigger than, I would say, at least 50% of the national races.
Yeah.
Yeah.
If you can, highly recommended to check out some weekend at one of the Florida state races. I mean, if you can do a few of them. I mean, when I was down there were people that would fly in, like they did the Florida series kind of as their vacation.
Yeah.
And
wow.
Of course, I'm going to draw a blank right now. He's like an age class or two above me. He flew in from California. Like he set up his vacation so he could fly in and run the series, and people from surrounding states come down. It's a different beast, man. You guys do it right there. And how's that awards ceremony?
The award ceremony is great. They flip flop venues every now and then for it. I think it's moved a couple times since I've been in the sport, but they do a great job with it.
And if you guys haven't been, you guys end up big venue, like video presentation, trophies for everybody, and it's still separate. It's a separate day, right, from the final, right? Yeah. The final is on Saturday, and then the award ceremony is on Sunday. Okay, all right. Yeah, definitely good stuff. Let me get over here real quick. People are sending in pictures. Yeah, you guys won state championship last year, correct?
We did, yes.
Yeah, I'm just cruising through real quick, making sure we didn't miss any while we were pulling up pictures. I want to make sure we had got everybody's in there. Hey, I want to say thanks to Mr. Prince, Bill Prince from Ghetto Wear. He might be we got some of his swag we're going to be giving away in the trivia.
Oh, yeah.
So you guys better be paying attention as our guest's been talking tonight, because we always pull our trivia question from our guest. Mr. William Prince sending some pictures stars over on Facebook to support the show. Thank you. Let's see. I'm going to cruise through here real quick. So any big plans for you coming up as far as, like with the teams, like big plans, places you're going, big races you guys plan on hitting, any other series you guys plan on doing?
No, we've got our normal team races this year. We'll be in Rock Hill, we'll be in Nashville, we'll be in Atlanta, we'll be at Stars and Stripes this year. We're trying to hit as many of the big races as we can. We shoot for the 10 big races that we can get the team to, and kind of see where we end up there. It's a little premature in the season right now, but I think we're sitting third in points right now in bike shop. But, we're looking to try to move up to the top. Obviously, there's some stiff competition up there. To even be up there with those teams that are in there, is an honor for me and my team. Just to be up there with the teams that have been there, for a long time. BMX Sharks, Impact Racing, JNR. For us to even be in the mix with those guys is a blessing.
Yeah, those are some big names. 1 second. We lost a little bit of audio on our end, but not on the out. Like you're
on the out. Okay.
Like we're good on the out.
Okay.
Yeah,
because it happened when you were over there, so I don't know.
Dude.
Okay. Yeah, as long as the out's good, it doesn't matter.
It's a brand new computer. It's a new toy, Chris.
I know.
You got to tickle these things, man.
Well, just don't play with it too much.
No. So earlier you were talking about the sponsors you have. Do you do you have like your process when you're looking for the sponsor? I said, you do a lot through networking, which you're bringing people in from outside the sport through your network. So like if you had a process for it that you would share, like your advice to another, potential team manager, somebody starting out, what would that piece of advice be for someone looking, for to get something going for their own team?
Well, I think that a lot of times, and I have to look at this from two different ways, because a lot of my sponsors are, typically you would think a sponsor is there to sponsor a team to get exposure and whatnot to what extreme, who knows, to what level. But a lot of mine are not. They're just very supportive groups or business owners that like what we do for teams. And excuse me, but I just think that when you go to market that as a team, you have to have an outline. And I've kind of put an outline together with some help of some of the newer parents that I've brought on, and we've come up with some marketing literature and kind of a pretty nice portfolio, highlighting the riders, what their accomplishments are, and then telling the sponsors what we're going to do for them, how we're going to expose them to social media, and different advertising avenues like that.
Okay,
that's cool.
So you focus a lot on the riders, how they're going to help, right? Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
All right.
Sounds like you're bringing in different sponsors, kind of more, let's say like a T-ball team, like a little league team type thing, where the local businesses get involved versus a BMX company only type thing. So
yeah, I mean, I think that being a newer team on the national level, I think to even get the opportunity to get some of those bigger sponsors, you would have to be in there and have some proven ground or whatnot to obviously be able to get in front of those people to see if that would even be a fit for somebody bigger like that. So yeah, we're always looking for sponsors. I mean, obviously none of this is possible without sponsors, you know what I mean? So I mean, sure. I'm not the rich guy out there that can afford to pay for his whole team. So, sponsors are obviously keeping this team alive and keeping us in the position we're in.
For sure.
Got a couple here in the chat. Mick Rich checking in from Japan. Thank you, Mick. Man. Appreciate it, man. John Ryan is asking, what is your favorite track and why is it Daytona?
I knew he was going to say that.
I like your style, man.
Hey, listen. Hey, I knew he was going to say something like that. Favorite track wise, I mean, it's hard for me, being newer this year. I'm getting more time to see some tracks that I haven't seen in the past. Last few years, it's always been the same tracks, but I think this year, I'm being able to see more tracks, and they all have their goods and their bads, and some people don't like all of them, and some people like certain ones. But I think if you're going to be a talented rider, I don't think you really need to have a favorite track. You need to be able to ride all the tracks.
Mm-hmm.
Very true. Yeah.
So you were saying, you're getting to go to more tracks this year. Not necessarily track kind of questions geared to like, what's something you've seen at some of the tracks, maybe one or a few of them that you haven't been to, that was like, oh wow, that's a cool thing they're doing. It could be program, could be. I don't think anyone could beat the concessions that Cape runs. So maybe not that, but maybe you saw something somewhere else in your travels since you guys are going to different tracks you haven't been to.
Nothing that's really stuck out at any different tracks. I mean, some facilities are just, second to none when it comes to the facility and whatnot. But, other than that, nothing yet this year has stuck out like you're saying about concessions at Cape, which that's obviously a great thing. But, again, I'm just taking it all in this year and trying to get out and see as many things as possible and see what I can learn from the different tracks, different areas, different things that each track's doing and each team's doing.
Mm-hmm.
That's cool. That's all good.
Have you seen did you get to the track yet? We're there.
I did.
Yeah.
I did.
So I saw some pictures of that. The starting hill looks pretty wild. Kind of give us a rundown. I'll pull some. I'll go over to USA BMX social media.
Oh yeah, the way they have the kind of the staging going up to there. I noticed that at first. I thought that was part of the track, and I looked closer at it, and I went, "Oh, well, that's different."
Yeah, I'll go.
The staging goes up, and then you turn right to go to the gate.
Yeah.
Yeah. Kind of give. Those of us listening and watching, a little rundown of the facility that they're at. I have not been there, so kind of give me an idea of the facility and what the track looks like.
Yeah, and again, this is my first time here. Being at some of the other indoor tracks, the indoor tracks become a little smaller than most. But when I walked into this track, I was quite amazed at how big the track actually is for being an indoor track. I mean, you come off that starting hill, into turn 1, go down to turn 2. Out of turn 2, you're all the way along the far perimeter, and then coming around 3 in that long stretch, similar to like Orlando BMX. So I think it's gonna make a little more challenging and a little bit longer track than what I'm used to seeing in an indoor track.
Here is, I gotta make sure I got it muted, blow our ears out here. This, obviously, the pictures we just showed, just letting them kind of see what you were talking about here with running along the perimeter of the starting hill. Parts of the track you think you see right now is the TO that going to be, or I'm sorry, team manager. I keep saying TO. I said that the other night on the phone on accident. Could be a little challenge for those racing.
Not really. I mean, I'm looking at a picture right now on my phone that I took, as tried to get a panoramic picture of it. But, it looks like you're out of the starting hill to a small double, and then to a double into turn 1. And then nothing really crazy, a triple into 2.
Mm-hmm.
And obviously into the rhythm section coming out of 3 and around that backside. It looks like it's kind of a sprint down that. I can't really tell what they're going to do with that coming out of that slight, turn left out of 3 there, because they're running over that area, bringing machines in and out. But it looks like it may be a drag race down that, unless they have something interesting to put in there. But, as of a couple hours ago, there was not really much going on that side where the vehicles enter behind turn 1.
Yeah. Well, the last few of these indoor races, they've added some new features we haven't really seen.
Ovals and
that was cool. I thought, what they do?
It shakes things up a little bit, right?
Yeah, they did the moguls, and what was the other thing they did? The one before the moguls. So they'll tell us in the chat, but I dug it. And so
they need to put the Z roller back in there.
Zero. Hollywood Mike Miranda chimes in and would like to know your favorite track in Arizona, and why is it Wheelhouse BMX? As he is the TO of Wheelhouse. Hollywood, thanks for joining us.
Thanks, Mike.
I don't know if you know this, Jesse. He's actually been to Cape Coral. He was down there. He visited your track. He was in this little movie that they're doing a big thing tomorrow night about. I don't know if you heard about that movie at all.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. You might have the shirt on.
Yeah,
maybe. Kind of.
Yeah, he was in that one.
He's got a little part in it.
Yeah. just Hollywood. Lauren Marie said it was the uneven rollers in Virginia. Yep, those were it. Yeah, that's what I was trying to think.
That's what it was.
Were you up here at Waterford for the 4th of July race this past year?
I was not.
You weren't? Okay.
No, Nick was there.
No. Oh, actually, yes. I'm sorry, I was.
You were? Okay.
Look, hey, when you're running as crazy as I am and sleep deprived, you don't know where you were yesterday.
Yeah.
Right.
Hey, our good friend, he's got a good last name, Todd Tompkins. That's a fine last name. I don't know if we're related. He's got that trip he's doing over. Todd, remind me again where you're going. You can sign up. He's going to take you guys.
Oh, yeah. I think it's over in Europe.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Kind of a cool thing. You guys
Cool.
get your questions in. If you've got more questions, we're going to do our trivia. We'll announce who's going to be coming up next week and stuff like that. So I want to make sure I get your questions in, your comments for Jesse.
If you have anything before we wrap up, we need to get it in there now.
When you pick your races out, do you have like do you look at maybe races that have like bigger rider counts? Like, what do you look at for the races? I know you said you talk a little bit to the other team members, but do you have anything else other than that you do for the races you pick out?
No, a lot of times it's not just the demographics. It's basically the rider count. Because I mean, let's just face it here. At the end of the day, as a team, we're trying to get as many points as possible. So obviously, we need the big rider counts to even have a chance at that. With some of the littler nationals, if you're behind in points, I mean, you can go and win some of these littler nationals and, you're winning with a 190 or something like that, where a score like that's not going to get you up to where you need to be in title contention.
It's Switzerland. You guys, you got to check it out. Sorry, Jesse.
You're good.
He's doing a trip you can jump on. He'll take you over there, takes care of everything, takes you to Switzerland. You can ride some bike tracks over there. Thanks, Todd.
Yep.
I'm going to hit you up later on, Todd. So you're looking at the rider count. What other nationals you got the rest of the year that you guys are going to?
Well, I think I answered that one a little few minutes ago. Did you already forget that one already?
Well, you remember you were talking about the sleep deprived thing. I'm with you. I'm running on that one.
He's running.
It's taking you a week to get that computer right. So.
Oh my God! And thank you guys. Thank you for being patient and letting us work through that. I appreciate it, Jesse, and everyone. I know we missed last week. We're going to get that show rescheduled. Everyone's been super cool, super great with us in that computer crash, man.
That was not cool.
Oh, Jesus Christ almighty, man.
Not cool at all.
No fun at all. No. You want to jump over and you got
one?
trivia?
I got one. I got one if you want to do it.
Jesse, we got the trivia ready. All right.
I got. I just got to pick which one. I got a couple.
Oh, look at you,
three.
Mr. Overachiever over there.
Well, hey,
So,
I'm trying not to let the boss down.
Don't do that. I'm going to say thanks to our friends over at Dye Job Apparel who help out each and every week with our trivia segment here. This is the Melissa's trivia question.
Trivia, yeah.
And got a nice prize pack put together here from our supporters and sponsors we're going to have up here. You guys don't forget, make sure you check out Dye Job Apparel. You got it ready?
Yep.
All right. So here we go.
Okay, we got all kinds of goodies here. So we have all these we have All Things BMX Show stickers, several different versions of them. We have pins, and we have, what do you call these little lapel
We got buttons
pens?
and pins.
Yeah, we got all kinds of that stuff. We got stickers from
Don't worry, I just learned that.
all over, like Mighty Mo's Cruise is in here. We got, everybody. If you got stickers, send them to us. We put them in here. All the spot Dye Job, everybody's got stickers in this sticker pack. Motor City Harley Davidson's hooking us up with drink koozie, cool sunglasses. Motor City's also has, where'd it go here? This nice backpack to put all your goodies in. That's all from Motor City Harley Davidson. We also have this cool hoodie from Krupp and Carter. So we got that.
I see the bag again. Sticker bag.
Oh, sticker bag. Yep.
So
there you go.
Do you know Ryan Baumgardner could see the glitter stickers when you were holding it up? That's in the
Seriously?
bag? Yeah, dude. He just goes, "Is that glitter stickers in there?"
Yes, it is.
And they are, man. Nice.
Right on.
Jeez, dude. Nice eye, bro.
And this cool Hack Shack sticker that's been sitting up here all evening.
We got another one. We'll keep.
That's
it there.
going. Whoops.
Is there? Oh, you know what? Let me look, Dylan.
What else?
She asked if there's a Mom's Talk BMX sticker in here. There might be.
They've been in there before.
Yeah, you got to have.
Yeah. And we also have from our friend Mr. Bill Prince over at Ghetto Wear. We have this here. Where my camera at? Here we go. Ghetto Wear hat. So we have all that stuff in this prize pack. So now we're going to ask a question. Jesse, do not answer this for until we get a winner. So when Jesse's on the road, what's his favorite restaurant to visit?
Bro. Okay, so literally a second ago when I asked the same question again, it was because I glanced up and Kim Fugger from BMX Moms, she said, she referenced that.
Oh, you want me to do a different one?
No,
because I have a different one.
We got Waffle House, love it, love that.
Waffle House.
Actually, no, we don't have any BMX BMX Mom Talk stickers anymore, so you got to ship us up some so we can get them in here.
We've used them all up, Kim.
Yeah.
We could use some more if you guys want to shoot them to us. That'd be great. Yeah, make sure you check them out too. Mom's Talk BMX podcast.
Yeah. And Nick Jones says Mexican in Lexington, Virginia.
That's where the sheriff was born.
That's what I was gonna say. Wasn't that where the sheriff happened?
So that'll be the question. So let's see here. So next week our guest will be March 26th. We will have, and I'm gonna screw this up.
It's all right. He'll get it. You'll figure it out.
Kareem Rasul.
There you go.
Hey.
Here we go.
All right.
He's
that's not bad for me, trust me.
NorCal Ripper. He's got the Skyscraper Nutrition.
Yeah.
Which I scooped some up and I've had some of their
you scooped some up?
Get it? See what I did?
I see that. I saw that.
The BCAAs. I like to mix it up with the 110. So kind of do 110 this day.
A little bit of this, a little bit of that.
Well, it's good
Mix
stuff.
the flavors together. You get like, I don't know what, chocolate strawberry or something. I don't know.
Yeah, we got a lot of funny guests in here.
Guesses?
Thank you.
Whoops.
Man, I'm trying to plural that word.
I am
there.
throwing stuff.
Yeah, you are. You don't break the prize pack before we ship it out.
Yeah, I'm gonna. Yeah.
Oh, you know what else we'll throw in there from Motor City? We've got the tire gauge too. And and a pair of glasses Chris didn't wear.
No, I can't. I won't be able to see what I'm doing.
First of all, shout out again, Baumgartner picking up on the glitter sticker.
The glitter stickers, man. Those are no joke. Those things are cool. Old school, man. So
you guys haul a trailer around for your team?
Yes.
What size trailer are you run?
Just a 7x16.
Oh, just okay. Wait, you have a 7x16. Is Nick's trailer even that big for his team?
No, Nick keeps all of his compact very well in the trailer that he has.
Yeah, his like a 5x7 or something, isn't it?
It may be a 5x10. I don't know. Something. It might be 5x7.
I'm gonna tell you, if there's a Tetris game,
he's got that one figured out,
dude. I've watched him unload that thing and load it, and I'm like, I can fit some stuff in there, but when Nick's done loading his, you can't fit a fart in that trailer.
Well, you're the same way, dude.
Yeah, not like Nick.
Yeah, but when we go to the race, I just, what do you want next? And I just hand it to him, and he puts it in there because I don't touch stuff in that trailer.
That's a pretty big ass trailer for
yeah.
Shoot. Nice.
Yeah, that's something too. Like, I need room in the trailer. I like room. I like to be able to move around. Mm-hmm. But again, back to that great group of parents that I have, they now have even to the point where they've taken pictures of the inside of the trailer. So they know if I'm not there, they know exactly where everything needs to go.
Ladies and gentlemen, that's how you do it.
That's what I got to do that.
You could tape the picture right on the door.
The side of the trailer.
Nick said 6x10. All
bro,
right.
that's not a bad idea. Because then when you're over there getting your first place trophy, I can be putting the shit in the
The
trophy.
only time that happens is if everyone falls down, dude.
Hey, a first is a first.
It don't matter, dude.
Hey.
Trophy looks the same.
Take them when you can get them.
It
you know
does not
somebody else
matter.
would if you didn't.
Yeah.
There we go.
right.
Yeah, man.
So
So
Do we have a winner?
we've got a winner.
All right.
It's good. What's our answer, Jesse?
So yeah, what's your favorite restaurant to go to while you're out at the races?
It is Twin Peaks.
Yep. There we go. Who's our winner?
So I gotta scroll up here. We have Lauren Marie was the first person in with the correct answer. So Lauren, message the All Things BMX Facebook page with name, address, where you want us to ship it to, and we'll get it out. So just so you guys know, when we ship out the prize packs, we do it about once a month. Kind of we wait till we get a few of them out. So sometimes it's 5 weeks. Hell, some people have waited even longer. It just happens. But we're normally getting them out about once a month now. So we get them out.
And it's on our dime. So yeah.
It's not even that.
You're gonna get just
we-
getting to the post office and all that.
Jesus, that's like it's right down the damn road too, man.
Hey, I was trying to help you out here,
well,
dude.
you know.
Just roll with it. Yeah, the post office is on the other side of the road where you have to cross at the light.
Let's see here. I'm double checking through the chat here.
Anything we missed?
No, Jesse, I want to kind of give it over to you. Make sure you plug the sponsors again. If there's anything we missed, you want to make sure you shout out, give her a holler. Take it away, man.
Yeah. Again, the great group of sponsors we got, J&R, and the Speedco Avian brand has done very well with us. The riders have been very successful on that. Identify BMX coming on this year with their unbelievable gears. Gate 9, always awesome. Number plates, great, best in the business. Coach DL, DL's always there for any questions I have, any way he can help with training and helping me, get some of these riders in tip-top shape. He's always there for that. Fast Signatures, our jerseys, very good, very, very good group of people over there. And then the new one, Play BMX Racing Pants. Real good product. And then again, back to my circle of sponsors: Stancil Concrete, P&S Yacht Services, Grable Services, Brian Builders, Hayden Supply, Honcha Industries, Tranquility Plumbing, Mahoney Concrete, Haleakala Construction, and Unified Sign Group have all made it, a good thing for us to be successful. And, I think over the last 3 years of being on the national level, we started off with a few riders. We added a few more last year. And then the few riders that we've added this year, I think, have been the couple missing pieces to the puzzle, per se. Mm-hmm. We came up a little short last year, obviously finishing fourth in the title hunt. And, very happy with that. I couldn't be any happier with season 2 and ending up there. But I think the pieces of the puzzle are in place this year. And don't sleep on us this year. We will be in the run for that title this year.
Well, best of luck. And, I want to say thanks for everything that you do, for your local track, for your riders, what you do for the sport of BMX. Definitely may sometimes seem like you don't get the appreciation, but you do. And we really do appreciate everything you're doing for BMX. We need 10, 30, 40, 50, 100 more people like yourself, Jesse.
Yeah.
Well, thank you. I appreciate it. It's been an honor.
Well, thank you for joining us tonight as well. We appreciate your time.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah, and everyone that chimed in, everyone that didn't, because it always doesn't show. Those that just kind of chill back and listen, we do appreciate you guys tuning in. Those of you chatting, we appreciate it, you guys. Chris, thanks for joining Mr. Luna.
Yeah, just everybody make sure you give us a like and subscribe and all that fun stuff. We appreciate that as well. Let's see what else we have. So tomorrow is Rad Day. So Justin and myself, we're going to be at MJR Theater in Waterford, Michigan. Anybody who's in the area, go get your tickets online and come over, say hi. We'll probably have some ATB stickers or something with us, so throw those around. Yeah,
It's gonna be
we're gonna have fun.
It's gonna be a little special surprise there.
Get
so
there
that's all I
early.
can tell you.
Make sure you're
We're
there
gonna be
early.
hanging out in the lobby, but we got a little surprise for everyone showing up. And again, man, great show. Good time, Jesse. Appreciate it. You're always welcome back on. And man, I want to get maybe the end of the season, get like you and Nick on at the same time.
That'd be awesome.
Talk some stuff, and
Yeah,
I think it'd be a fun time.
that would be good.
And next time you're up here, I think it's like we get it. They're talking about maybe bringing it. I don't know. Whenever they get a national back in Michigan, I don't want to say I don't because I don't know for sure.
We
But
don't know.
when they do, because I know you'll be here for it, we want you in the studio. Come hang out in the studio and drag Nick with you. We'll.
Oh, that would be even fun
it'd
too.
be a lot of fun, man.
Yeah, that'd be really fun. All right. So, again, yeah, Jesse, thank you for hanging out with us tonight. Appreciate it. Everybody
Thank
else,
you for the opportunity.
yeah, you're very welcome. Anytime. If you have something going on, let us know. We'll be glad to share it around for you as well.
Yeah.
Cool.
So,
You want to wrap
Thank
her
you.
up?
yep. So, everybody, again, thanks for hanging out with us tonight. We appreciate that. Remember, next week we're going to have Kareem Rasul from Skyscraper Nutrition will be our guest. So, we'll see you next Wednesday night. Have fun at the Rad movie tomorrow night, wherever you're going to see it. It's only tomorrow night in theaters, just so folks know that. Again, thanks for hanging out with us. God bless everybody. Have a great week. We'll see you next Wednesday.
You guys racing this weekend? Good luck.